Duck Dynasty producers Phil and Kay Robertson rose to celebrity in the early 2000s as a result of their program. The show's successful concept and family intrigue helped it become the most watched nonfiction cable series in history. But behind the lovely image of the family were scandals, adultery, and a heartbreaking diagnosis that would change everything upside down. Phil is now saying goodbye. Why was the Duck Dynasty so well liked? What diagnosis is this making? Let's explore the Duck Dynasty and the reasons behind Phil Robertson's retirement. Phil was Merritt and James Robertson's fifth child, born in Vivian, Louisiana, on April 24, 1924. He was the fifth child born in West Monroe, Louisiana, to Marcia Kay Caraway Robertson, also called Miss Kay. Phil overcame several obstacles to finish school and fall in love with football. He received a football scholarship at Louisiana Tech University, where he started as the starting quarterback for the Bulldogs. Football got in the way of Phil's hunting, so he declined Paul Harvey's offer to play professionally for the Washington Redskins. He afterwards graduated with a master's in teaching and a bachelor's in physical education. In 1994, Kay began dating Phil Robertson. 2 years later, they were married. The Robertsons' rock and roll lifestyle, substance misuse, and philandering caused early problems in their marriage, but despite these setbacks, the couple was praised for their long-lasting, strong bond. Kay and Phil, along with their 4 sons, Alan, Jace, Willie, and Jep, have 16 grandchildren and a few great-grandchildren. Phil Robertson, who had a strong interest in hunting, launched Duck Commander, a company that specializes in outdoor recreation and hunting. The company's duck call, known as the Duck Commander, was invented and patented by him during his 25 years of labor under Louisiana cedar trees. The third son of Phil and Miss Kay, Willie Robertson, is currently the company's CEO. Numerous toys and fashion items have been influenced by Duck Commander and its media empire and related enterprises. The media empire that the Robertson family and company owns has produced multiple series over the years, earning them widespread recognition. A few examples include books, video games, toys, and television shows like Fox Entertainment's Duck Family Treasure and A&E's Duck Commander, Buck Commander, Fin Commander, and Duck Dynasty. The Robertson family has created a theatrical film on the Robertsons, the blind, and their podcasts in addition to their podcasts. A&E's reality television series Duck Dynasty centers on the Robertson family and their family-owned business, Duck Commander, which manufactures products for duck hunters. The sitcom-style program has gained popularity among viewers, with the 4th season premiere of Till Duck Do Us Part breaking records for the most watched non-fiction cable series ever. For the first 9 months of 2012, the show's advertising sales generated $80 million, while merchandise sales generated an extra $400 million. The popularity of the show was demonstrated by the number of people who watched it on Facebook, with an announcement from E! Online indicating that most of these people are Republicans. A New York Times analysis claimed that Duck Dynasty was the archetypal illustration of a television program that is most popular in rural communities. The show was most popular in rural Texas, Arkansas, and Louisiana, and least popular in the Northeast region of the United States. Both the television program and its franchise have a cult following in the Philippines. After 11 seasons, the program concluded on March 29, 2016, with an hour-long end-of-an-era finale that featured C. Robertson and ZZ Top singing the theme tune, Sharp Dressed Man. But after Phil Robertson spoke with Drew Magary of GQ, the network suspended him indefinitely, causing controversy for the show. Robertson asserted in the interview that God makes all judgment calls and questioned the appeal of same-sex partnerships. Phil said in a statement provided to A&E that he would never treat someone disrespectfully just because they are not like him. Following a tremendous outcry from supporters, which included condemnatory statements from prominent politicians and a Facebook group with 1.5 million likes, A&E reversed the ban. After his first public interview, Phil reaffirmed his belief that Jesus will take away sins in response to a question from GQ. Opinions diverged when Robertson's remarks were made public by the media. Many social conservatives, including his corporate backers, certain religious groups, and some Republican lawmakers, backed his freedom to hold such ideas. But Phil faced criticism from others who felt his comments were discriminatory and anti-gay. After Phil Robertson's suspension was revoked, A&E apologized for his use of profanity when talking about body parts and declared that a PSA would be aired across the channel's whole library to promote acceptance and tolerance for all people. The reinstatement and message brought attention to the actual harm that these kinds of racist and anti-gay remarks can do. Louisiana Governor Bobby Jindal made a remark about religious tolerance, but Phil kept sticking his foot in his mouth and upsetting people. Phil continued his contentious views after winning the Breitbart Defender of the First Amendment Award, saying things like STDs are a hangover from the days of the beatniks, hippies, Nazis, and communists. He also published a long, intricate story that went viral about the murder of an atheist and his family. He confronted the show's editors in an interview with the Christian sports magazine Sports Spectrum after they had advised him and his family not to bring up Jesus at the program's closing prayer. Additionally, even though there was no profanity shouted during the cast's impromptu talk, they included bleep censors at random intervals. Phil said there was no need to remove the cussing because the prayers were being filtered so as not to offend non-Christian religious groups. A&E did not address the accusations. Phil has never avoided talking about religion with his family. He is an elder and a devout disciple of Christ who attends the Whites Ferry Road Church of Christ in West Monroe. He is outspoken in his beliefs. He suffered through a number of personal problems in his 20s, including binge drinking to the point of temporary divorce. He credits a religious awakening that came after his difficult periods for his ability to overcome these problems. In addition to endorsing Ted Cruz, Donald Trump, and Roy Moore in the 1916 U.S. In the Senate runoff in Alabama, Phil Robertson assumed leadership of the American Legacy Center's Fight for the Court project in December or January of that same year. His wife, Miss Kay, suffered injuries in June 2021 as a result of Bobo, her pet dog, attacking her. She is currently on a liquid diet, recovering from her wounds at home, and will eventually need reconstructive surgery to restore her lips. Miss Kay Robertson's husband, Phil Robertson, just posted a moving story about his wife Lisa, who was just given a breast cancer diagnosis, on Instagram. Lisa thanked God despite the bad news and prayed that this experience might eventually help others. With 4 sons, Alan, Jace, Willie, and Jep, the Robertson family is huge and diversified. The eldest member of the family is Alan Robertson, Phil and Kay's oldest son. Alan returned to his position as a public relations agent for Duck Commander after quitting the family business to follow his vocation as a pastor. He first appeared in the cast in Season 4. Willie Duck Commander, Jess Robertson, received a bachelor's degree in health and human performance with a business emphasis from Louisiana University. Along with his wife Corey, he has 6 children. Jules Jep Robertson, the youngest son of Phil and Miss Kay, regularly attends family dinners and films and edits DVDs of the Robertson family's duck hunts. 5 children total. Jep and Jessica have 5 children total. The newest of them is an adopted son they named Jules Augustus, dubbed Gus. Like his grandfather, Jace and Missy's eldest son Reed Robertson participated in football and baseball at Washita Christian High School. He is currently a student at Harding University and is married to Brighton Thompson. Mia Robertson, the youngest and only child of Jace and Missy, had 6 surgeries to correct her cleft lip and palate. The second oldest child in the family and Willie and Corey's son is John Luke Robertson. Since the summer of 1992, he has served as the director of the Christian Summer Camp CHUCA, which is situated in Calhoun, Louisiana. John Luke's wife, Mary Kate Robertson, attended Liberty University to study women's leadership. Bella Robertson, the youngest daughter of Willie and Corey, became engaged to Jacob Mayo in November 1992, and the two were married on June 5, 1992. Rebecca Robertson, Willie and Corey's foster daughter, was born on December 3, 1992, and on December 24, 1992, she wed John Reed Laughlin in Mexico. At the age of 5 weeks, Willie Robertson Jr., the adopted son of Willie and Corey, joined the Robertson family as their first adopted child. In Season 11, Willie and Corey adopted Rowdy Robertson. Phil's brother, Silas Merritt C. Robertson, is the uncle to Phil's 4 sons from Miss Kay. The Robertson family is well known for their hit film The Blind, which revolves around Phil's struggle with alcoholism and adultery and how God kept their family intact. Phil presents in the woods with Phil on CRTV and started contributing in October 2017. So viewers, for the next update please subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.